David, can I be honest? Whenever I need to return something or complain in English, my brain just freezes. You're not alone, Ben. Most people know how to say sorry, but that's usually not enough to solve the problem. Exactly. I end up sounding unsure, and sometimes the staff just says no. That's why today, we're going beyond basic politeness. We're learning clear, confident, and professional English for returns and complaints, the kind that actually gets results. Hi, I'd like to return this item because it's faulty. It stopped working after one day. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have the receipt? Yes, I do. Here it is. Notice what Ben did well. He said, I'd like to return this because, and gave a clear reason. It's faulty. No long explanation. Just clear, polite, and confident. What if it's not faulty, but it doesn't fit? Then you can say, I'd like to return this because it doesn't fit, or it's not what I expected, or even, I received the wrong item. Simple, honest, effective. But what if the return isn't straightforward? Let's see. I'm sorry, but our policy says returns are only allowed within 7 days. I understand. Could you double-check the policy, please? Or is there an alternative solution, such as an exchange or store credit? Perfect. He didn't argue or get emotional. He asked smart questions. Key phrases to remember here are, could you double-check the policy? Or, is there an alternative solution? And what options are available? Now, let's talk about online returns. The language is a little different. Here's a great example for an email or chat message. Hello, I'm contacting you regarding my recent order. I received the wrong item and I'd like to request a return or replacement. Could you please advise me on the next steps? Excellent. Online returns need clear, professional written English. Notice phrases like, I'm contacting you regarding, I'd like to request, and could you please advise? These sound polite and confident. Okay, let's move from returns to complaints. Hi, I'd like to make a complaint. I'm experiencing an issue with the service I received today. I'm sorry about that. Could you explain the issue? Yes, the food was cold and we waited over 40 minutes. I'm disappointed because I usually enjoy coming here. This is powerful English. Ben focused on facts, not blame. Use phrases like, I'm experiencing an issue with, I was disappointed with, or simply, the problem was. Sometimes, you might need to speak with a manager. Here's how to do it politely. Thank you for listening. Would it be possible to speak with a manager or supervisor about this? Of course, I'm the manager. How can I help? Very professional. Never say, I want to complain to your boss. Instead, ask, would it be possible to speak with a manager? But what if they still say no? I'm afraid we can't offer a refund in this case. I see. In that case, what are my options? Is there anything else that can be done? This is excellent language for difficult moments. Remember to stay calm and ask, I see. What are my options? Or is there anything else that can be done? This keeps the conversation productive, not emotional. Finally, to show you're serious, always ask for documentation. Could I please have a complaint reference number? And when can I expect a follow-up? Perfect. This shows seriousness and professionalism. Now it's your turn. Imagine this situation. You bought new headphones, but one side doesn't work. Pause the video and say out loud, how would you start the return? How would you explain the problem? Practice is how confidence grows. Customer service situations can be stressful, especially in English. But now you have the exact phrases, not just polite words. Clear English gives you control and confidence. This is Clear Voice English, helping you speak clearly, confidently, and effectively in real life. Comment below, which situation is hardest for you, returns or complaints? And don't forget to subscribe Clear Voice English for more real-life English conversations. Thanks for watching.